Welcome back to ET Media and Entertainment Summit 2026. I'm joined here by Rahul from Stellantis India, and we just come off stage after his conversation. Welcome, Rahul.
Thank you.
Would love to know how are you looking at media investments going into 2026? What really excites you as a channel, and where do your audiences that you want to connect with really reside?
So if you look at how media has evolved in the past 5 years, media planning is becoming more and more challenging because the audience span attention or the way audiences are consuming media is becoming very fragmented, right? Also, if you look at the mobile culture, okay, every individual is consuming different kind of content. So getting families together, getting that viewership together is becoming more and more challenging. So 2026, I think what I would be really focusing on is how do I associate with content? How do I associate with programs which have family viewing, which creates more cultural connect, which connects more conversations, and it also it's not only about viewership but also how what you see gets translated into social media, into conversations, into discussions and chats. I think that is what the media mix is what I would be looking at.
Absolutely. When you drive the cultural conversation, the media efficiencies unlocked through that is unparalleled, right?
It's the earned media. You don't. It's what your viewers and your customers are talking about, and it's not paid media or a regular media plan.
Yeah.
But those conversations really help you bring out the real, true stories.
Fantastic. What needs to come together to make such a strategy work? What role do traditional digital play, or does it go beyond that?
So, what the core ingredient that you really need is disruption. You don't have to follow a rule book to do something different, because if you do the same things, you'll get the same results. So it's extremely important that you don't follow a rule book, and you rewrite certain rules, you rewrite certain ways of media planning, and always keep that a little buffer in your budget, which is for disruption, to do something which is different from the traditional media mix.
Fantastic. In terms of measurement, right? Today, audiences reside across multiple platforms. You're trying to reach them across these platforms and not just on one. How do you effectively deploy investments when they are moving around so agilely? And what guides you? What framework or matrices guide you when you're deploying investments?
So there are these traditional measurements where we talk about reach and frequency, right? I think the new format that or the new measurement that I would be looking at is more connect. How do we measure whether the audiences are connecting with the content and the product put together? I would more, and coming from Jeep as a brand, I would move more toward experiential, because that is where you create that environment where a customer and the product is together, and there are experiences which are given and shared. So it's going to be a very balanced media mix where there will be emotional connect, platforms which will give me emotional connect, and more of experiential where people experience the product and share experience.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you
It
so
was
much.
wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank you.